Today, let's talk about the different variety of job opportunities between small companies and larger companies within the crypto space. This topic was inspired by a discussion I had last week with a variety of job seekers in a live crypto Q&A that we had, and there was a question posed by an individual who is a senior level non-technical person looking to make their move into the crypto space. And the idea of, hey, I'm a senior person, I'm trying to get into the crypto space, I'm also in a non-technical role, have prompted a thought that I had around small companies versus larger companies. So let's hop into that. When we're talking about small companies versus larger companies in the crypto space, one of the things that you want to think about is the smaller the company, typically the less variety or the less diversity of roles that they have available. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you have a couple people on a tech team, let's say it's three, maybe it's even five people on a team, very small startup, perhaps seed level company within the crypto space, oftentimes those roles are going to be very specific and concentrated. Most of the time, they're going to be around the tech side of the house. So if you are a non-technical individual, if you work in sales, biz dev, marketing, operations, legal, compliance, whatever have you, if you are not a software engineer, a lot of times those small companies, they're specifically going to be hiring for engineers or mostly engineers. So the smaller the company, the higher concentration of hiring is typically going to be focused on engineering because these are small companies that are trying to get product market fit. They're trying to get product out there, and the people and the hires that they need to build that tech product are typically software engineers. Makes sense, right? Yet the larger a company gets, the bigger the company becomes. Let's say it goes from 5 people to 10 to 15 to 20, what have you, maybe from seed to Series A. That organization then starts to prove their concept out. They start to generate revenue. They start to get product market fit. They generate traction. That is when you start to see more variety of opportunities within a company. It goes from an organization that's primarily just hiring engineers and maybe one non-technical person to a company that then starts to hire salespeople or product managers or marketing or operations, a variety of roles within that organization. And as that organization gets bigger and bigger, that variety of opportunities tends to increase significantly. So that's one thing you want to think about is typically the smaller the organization, the less variety of roles are going to be available. And those roles will typically be very heavily concentrated on engineering because that's what that company is trying to do. They're trying to engineer product to get it out, find product market fit and have success that way. And as they do that, as they find that product market fit, they brought those engineers on to be successful. That's when they diversify outside of those types of hires into more non-technical hires. And when you're thinking about seniority, the smaller the company is, the less, I would say, seniority matters to a certain extent. The smaller company, they're not going to care about title as much. They're not going to care about hiring an SVP or a VP of something. They're going to want somebody in who's going to be that 0 to 1 hire, who's going to help them get off the ground. So if you are somebody who's very concerned about title with a small company, probably not going to be the best fit or really going to make the most difference. However, the larger a company becomes, the more that managerial structure gets entrenched within the organization and the more opportunity there for a variety of different roles and positions outside of your standard or typical individual contributor that you might see at these smaller companies. So if you are an individual that has worked for a long time, is very appreciative of the title you have and the work you put in, and you want to maintain that level, then looking at more medium to large size companies, that is probably going to make more sense to you unless you're okay taking that quote unquote step back to be more of an individual contributor, or alternatively, to just not care too much about title in general. I hope that was helpful in terms of understanding just that transition between a small company and a large company, because as I said, you're going to have a greater variety of opportunities at larger companies if that is the route you'd like to go. If you are in a non-technical position, you're also going to see a variety of different types of seniority within those titles as well. If you have any questions based off this, feel free to let me know in the comments. Would definitely appreciate that. And in addition to it, if you are looking for an opportunity within the crypto Web3 blockchain space right now, feel free to reach out to us at Proof of Talent. I will include a link below in the comment as well. So you can reach out to us, send in your resume. If you are a technical or a non-technical individual looking for your first opportunity or your second or third role in the crypto space, feel free to reach out to us and we'll do our best to match you with an awesome opportunity. Thanks so much. Until next time.